G'day everyone. So I'm currently in Taipei, Taiwan, and I've just come down from Elephant Mountain, still a bit hot and sweaty from that brutal hike up. But I thought the city centre is not too far away from the start and finish of that trail. So I thought I'd go for a walk and see what the city centre's like. And while I was here, I thought this is the perfect time to do a video because it's really quite nice in here, and I thought let's show you guys. There is definitely two different sides to this city. There's the new side, which I'm in now, the city centre side, and then there's the older area of the city as well, which is where I'm staying in Ximen. The older area of the city is obviously a lot more picturesque. The way that they have kept all the old buildings and kind of shut it down to mass traffic, so it's nice and peaceful to walk down the streets, look at all the old restaurants and the buildings. It is really quite beautiful, so I do urge you all to go there. I'm not going to do a video there, sorry. I went there last night, and tonight I've got a pub crawl, so priorities. But yeah, I thought let's just do a video here because, as I said, it's really quite nice, and I think you'll get a lot out of this. If you ever want to come to Taipei, this will give you a bit of an idea of what it's like. Regarding the old area, I should say that I am posting a lot of photos to Instagram. So if you want to follow me on there, Traveller Sam, Travla Sam, and you can check him out on there. I'm just going to sneak on here to the bike path because there's something just over the road up here that you guys need to see. They're very popular, these U-bikes. I'm assuming they've got a bit of electricity power, just by the way that girl just took off there. But yeah, you can hire them if you like. But just around the corner here and just over the road is the massive Taipei 101 building. It's a huge 508 meters. It used to be the tallest building in the world. It's not anymore, but still, it's massively impressive. I'll give you another view of it here. It also used to house the quickest lift or elevator in the world. It doesn't anymore, but there's special aerodynamics that went into the elevator to get it up and down so quickly. Another cool and nerdy fact about the building is that it has a pendulum in it, a massive pendulum. So that hangs on one of, or between a few of the upper floors. And what it does is it just slows down the movement of the building when earthquakes comes in. So I don't really understand the engineering or the physics behind it, but basically it's a huge metal ball with a lot of weight in it, and it's when the building starts to shake, that metal pendulum stops the building or slows the building down from shaking because it's pulling it down, I'm assuming. But yeah, how cool is that? 508 meters straight up. Now, part of the reason why I went up Elephant Mountain today was to get a good view of this building and the city, and you can definitely do that. It's probably the best because to get up to the observation deck, if you're tight with money, I'm not that tight, but if you are and you don't really want to go up there because it's $30, go up to the top of the building, up to the top of the mountain because it's free, and also the top of the mountain gives you a massive, awesome look of the city from a perspective of the mountain looking back over the entire city. And Taipei, you'll be surprised, is actually really quite huge. So although yes, you'll be able to see that from the building, you won't be able to see the Taipei 101 because you're on top of the building. So head up the mountain, take on the brutal climb up. It probably took me about, I don't know, half an hour, 40 minutes to get up. And yeah, treat yourself to a good view of the city. Just do it in the morning or afternoon because once the sun comes out, it's hot, it's sticky, it's humid, it's everything. So yeah, just a tip for you all. Anyways, I'll just walk along here a little bit and show you what's what. The city area, they've done a really good job of making it green. Once again, trees have helped an area look amazing. Without these trees here, this would look quite bare and ugly, I guess. The footpaths and the sidewalks, as you can see, are really nice and wide. It's just a really good area to walk around. Taipei 101 definitely isn't the only building in the city, as you can see. There's a lot of other skyscrapers around. There's still some going up as well. So there is money being spent in Taipei, Taiwan, in general. But I thought, let's just go over here and have a look. It looks like a bit of a mall area. Once again, pretty nice. What's the time now? 1 o'clock, so maybe it's just past lunchtime. Or maybe it's just a bit early on a Friday afternoon to have a few beers, because this looks like a heap of bars and stuff here. Looks very bar-like to me, outside the shopping centre, inside the mall, which is kind of cool. I know, it's juice, so it's not even alcohol. Maybe that's why it's empty, it's just juice. Yeah, not real sure what they're serving. They like their bubble drinks there, their bobas. I had one last night for the first time ever. Look, I understand there's different flavours with them and whatnot, but yeah, it definitely wasn't anything to go crazy about. Doesn't seem like there's too much more to have a look at in here, except for Starbucks, of course. Wow, that's another thing worth noting, and it's quite funny. In Hong Kong, they've got a lot of Rolex stores. On the flip side here, you can find a 7-Eleven on pretty much every corner. 7-Eleven is so much better. The 7-Elevens in Asia in general are amazing. They're basically a supermarket. So, yeah, much prefer that than a Rolex store. And that's the difference, I guess. Hong Kong was a much more wealthy type country, I guess you could call it. But in saying that, another interesting fact here is that, yes, they speak Mandarin Chinese mostly in Taiwan, but I found credit cards much more easily used here than I did in Hong Kong, which kind of shocked me a little bit. Everywhere I've been in Taipei, I have been able to use credit cards, so that's been awesome. I hate going to an ATM and withdrawing the currency that you're of the country that you're in. It's just it's a waste of time. If I could just tap my card and do all my banking online, it's just so much easier. So that's a good thing that Taiwan's got going for itself. What are all these people lining up for here? Different types of hot dogs in this van, this food truck here. What do they got? But they're not lining up for that though. Let's go see what they're lining up. I bet you it's bubble tea. Yep. I absolutely love it. It's really, really quite interesting. It's quite a nice area around here. Shops and tables set out for people to sit on. Done a really nice job. They probably need more food outlets along here. They're all kind of normal clothing shops. Zara. Yeah, it's a huge shopping centre, this one. Yeah, some food vans along here would be good. Instead of that, just that one, they should have heaps. It'd be quite vibrant and alive. Yeah, it's a massive shopping centre, this one. How's this building behind here? Very modern. Very new. How cool does that look? Anyways, I'm banging on. That's a quick snapshot of the city centre. Sure, there's a lot more to the city centre than what I've just taken you through, but still, it's an awesome look at what you can find in Taipei. Anyways, as I said, go for a walk in the older part if you're coming to Taipei, not just this city area, and yeah, enjoy it while you're here, because when I arrived in Taipei, to be honest, I got out of the airport, caught the train into the city, and I go, oh, is this it? But it has grown on me, it really has, to the point where I'm just so excited to go on a pub crawl tonight and just experience the nightlife here, because the people are nice, everyone's friendly, they've got a smile on their face, they're warm, they're open, they're welcoming, the food is amazing. So yeah, come and check it out, I fully recommend it. Alright, I'll end it here, and thanks for watching again. Cheers.